follower. What are you doing every day that is making you move forward, that's making you happy, that's making you be that person? You know, you can read a lot of books, and we should always be reading because when reading, we get more knowledge. In reading, we are always learning and going anywhere in the world that we want to go. So when you can be a student, and I don't mean go to school or anything like that, I'm being in whatever you're doing, be a student because you should always be learning. Doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter which way you're going. The more you learn and not just be a follower, when you're a follower, what happens in your life is you tend not to use your own aspirations, your own motivation, or your own anything because you're too busy following other people. So not a follower is the best way to go. Mirror people, but don't be a follower. So hold on. Oops, boy, did I misspell that. Okay, here we go. So you're designing your life. Each and every one of us we're the author of our own story. That I totally, truly believe that. And you design your own life. You create your own course of action, your own course, your own path. You create all of these things yourself. Whether you realize it or not, you are creating every day in every way. So be yourself. It's your life. Why would you put your life mission, your life's path in the hands of anyone else? You know what you want, and you know that the success is continual. Success is continually unfolding of the design of the life you're creating. Every day you will have success. Every day there is a success pattern in that. Like I said, read a lot, read every day, even if it's only for 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, but read because you're reading and you're enlightening yourself, your subconscious, your conscious mind, and you're getting yourself more motivated because the power of choices, we have so much power within us, and we all have the choices that we need to make every day. Choices that will take us to the next level, that will grow and prosper us in any way we see fit. So when you know that the power of all of your choices is you, life is a series of multiple choices. I totally see that in every aspect of my life. I have a series of multiple choices that show themselves to me regularly, being that I have a choice to go right, left, or middle, right? Or maybe I have more. Maybe there's another path. Maybe there's another path. Maybe there's a fork in that road, a fork in that road, a fork in that road, and that means I've got like 6 different paths. It could just keep multiplying and there'll be more choices that you'll make during your day. But know that you have the power because all these multiple choices that show up in your life are for you to make the choice. Which way do I go? What do I want to learn today? What do I want to expand on today? What do I want to progress at today? When you do and you're flowing forward, you're flowing through the love and the gratitude that you have for your life and for everything around you, when you do and you're more enlightened and you can see the success I'm having every day, if it's the success in my business, if it's the success in my job, if it's the success in my life, if it's the success in my travel, whatever it is, whatever success you have is a result of your choices. And your choices have to have an action step applied to them. Granted, you make the choice. It will not do you any good unless you take an action step to bring it to life. So when you take an action step with the choices you're making, oh my gosh, guys, it is amazing how good that feels. And not just the feeling, but the knowing that I learned this, I see this, I'm prospering at this. I don't need anyone to give me. I can be there and prosper with what I'm learning, with what I know. So you have that imagination and you're creating every day. If you can imagine it, you can create it. If you can imagine yourself doing whatever it is you want to do, you can create it. And there's so much happening in the world right now, and things are fixing to just bloom. Granted, spring is coming and there's blooming happening, so be prepared for that. But always be in tune with where you're going. Look at the choices that present themselves to you. You'll have opportunities come your way. Maybe you're going to meet that person that's going to take you to that level you want to get to. Maybe you're going to realize that, you know what, I can mirror the actions of said person without giving up who I am and still have the success I want just by mirroring the actions. You got to be who you are. First and foremost, be yourself. Be true to yourself. Love yourself. Be happy with yourself. And be forthcoming with yourself. Because when you do that and you know that your imagination is so creative, keep in mind, way back when, think about it. Did we ever think that we could have a cell phone? A phone that would go anywhere in the world? Maybe you can remember talking on a landline, and we still do have landlines. But have you ever remember being on the landline and you thought, well, I just need to go in the other room to grab this thing over there. And the cord only goes so far, so you had to tell the person, okay, hold on. I got to go to the next room. Let me get this, and I'll be right back. You had to lay the phone down, right? Yep, I remember those times too. So then we had the cordless phone. That was an imagination. The person that did learned how to make the signal to give us all the cordless phone. Then we had the persons, and it was several different people, who said, what if we could take that phone and go anywhere in the world with it and still talk to the people we want? The cell phone is created. Granted, it's imagination that thought it, it's imagination that made it come to life, and it's know-how and learning and being the student that made it happen. So keep all this in mind as you're growing yourself every day. Keep in mind, the imagination you have is amazing. You realize the things that we have had created for us, and maybe you were one of these people that created it. There's so much. We have the microphones that we can move around. They're little. We have cameras that are small. We can take them anywhere. Put them on our computer. We have laptops, computers that will do anything. Take it with us. Same with our phone. We have a computer in our hand. It will do what we want it to do based on the program we give it. It took imagination to get it going. It took imagination to make it happen. And it also took choices. When that opportunity comes your way, are you going to take the opportunity, take that choice, and run with it and make an action step with that choice? When you make an action step with that choice, then you will see success. If you will go past your choice that comes your way, you have choices every day. If you go past those choices and you don't put an action step attached to those choices, where are you going to get? You're not going to get where you want to go. You're not going to get to that next level. You're not going to see yourself having the success you want. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward, as you're growing, as you're prospering, as you're learning. We all have to learn, and I love to learn something new every day, even if it's something little. Even if it's this big little, I like to learn something new every single day. Because when I learn something new every day, I know I'm growing. That was prosperity right there. That was success right there. Now I have to put it into action to make it more. Excuse me. I have to put that choice into an action step. And when I do, that action step becomes bigger and better for me. You can do the same. We all have that choice within us to do the same. Okay? Okay, guys. have an offer for you up here. I wouldn't miss it if I were you. Okay, bye-bye.